Alright, we're back with the finalness of Final Fantasy VII. I am taking this off YouTube. Con Foxy posted this 6 years ago, so I'm not really want messages to him went unanswered, but I guess his channel kind of done. So yeah, that's why all the names are not the ones that I used, and I will add some edits in for who's who when I, get the editing. But from a little ways on here, on the PS4 version, it's blocked. For the same thing, way the Aeris death scene was blocked, and it's kind of annoying in many ways to have that happen. I mean, this is truly, like, it's kind of baffling, because, like, most of Persona 5 is just straight up blocked, and all the story cutscenes in, like, Dragon Ball FighterZ are also blocked, and the reason being is, spoilers. You don't want spoilers going out over all sorts of stuff. But here, I mean, this is the end of the game. If you've been watching up to this point, you've been pretty spoiled on everything. So this one doesn't make sense. The fact that it's only like 2 scenes, and it's 2 scenes that people who haven't even played the game know. But yeah, we do have one, I guess, climactic final battle with the man himself. There he is. And it's a one-on-one battle. A one-on-one battle you can't lose. Maybe a little stronger. I don't know. I thought that they... Well, this is a PC re-release. But I thought in, like, the original, they re-equipped you with the Buster Sword here. Yeah. I mean, at this point, all you really have to do is hit him with anything. You don't have any materia. Even if you don't have Omniclass as a limit break, you will use it for this anyway. And finito. Also, if you don't attack him and you let him actually attack you, you will automatically counterattack with a physical attack and win anyway. So there's no way to lose this in any way. It's kind of funny. Like, it's really just superfluous. But it's the finish of the finishings. Oh. So you saw the achievement thing pop up at the bottom. That's for the PC re-release. In like 2010. Oh look at all this green stuff. I wonder what this is. Live stream? Interesting. No. Mika, no! Uh-oh. No, don't go back into the big green pool. That would be a bad idea. Yeah, CrossFit for the win. Now is not the time to have a poignant conversation. You need to get on the cliff there so that you don't die. God, the one arm. Look at how small that arm is. There's no way he is pulling up his own weight and hers. It's hard to tell which got on her, which got on the rock first, the boobs or her arm. Well, they kind of ran off and abandoned us, so we're screwed. Oh, no, they're there. Notice how Vincent and Yuffie are not in that photo because they don't have to be here. I actually rewatched the ending of Final Fantasy VI to remember how I did that as a credit sequence. And it was basically the same, where it's like all the scenes only had the essential characters in it. So if you didn't recruit somebody, they didn't appear. Just in case you didn't recruit somebody, they might not appear randomly for no reason. But, wow. How did this ship suddenly fall out of the sky? Like, were there not people aboard it when we left it? I don't know how it suddenly just decided, yeah, let's fall straight down. Oh, now it's falling apart. We're in trouble. And it's suddenly a jet! What the hell? Why couldn't we have that before? Well, it looks like Midgard's pretty well screwed. Until the sparkles. Wow, they can see that from all the way over there? Holy crap. Now you have a choice, do you? Why did you have them leave? Hike to come. It is not that hard. The opposite effect? Or you could worry about it all day. There's nothing you could do about it. Well, it's kind of unimportant. That looks like someone with a campfire. No, it's one of those little green energy tentacles. They are friends. I shall call this one Herbert. And there's Sally and Susie and Jethro. I would assume that's calm. Basically, all the life energy of the planet from all of the corners of it are coming together to aid Holy in stopping this giant death rock. Because if they don't, well, then everybody's dead. And then we have credits. Sakazuki. So many great games. Kitase, the guy who took over for him. Yeah, this game was actually made only by like 100 people. Which, even for like 1997 standards, that was very few. But yeah, so that's the end of Final Fantasy VII. Well, mostly the ending. Not quite done. I have a couple extra things to do. A few more episodes to go through. Just silliness, shenanigans, cheap cat running through the room. But cheapness from a couple big guys, and then to basically do this again with the superpower team, show you the difference in strength, etc. I'm not going to show the ending again, or the final one-on-one with Seppi, but that doesn't change. But yeah, I mean, we're done with this game. Another game in the books, as it were. Thoughts on it? This is clearly not my favorite Final Fantasy. Which I know upsets some people, because they're like, oh my god, how could it not be? And it's like, it's because that when I was younger and more impressionable, I got to play 4, 6, you know, the first one, the ones with more, I want to say more impressive stories. And the plot of this game isn't awful. It's not the worst game I've ever played. It definitely has its points of, huh? And what? And why does that make sense? Go, PP. So that for me, because I was, you know, a teenager at that time, sort of, kind of dulled its mystique a little. But someone who might have been 11 or 12 playing it might have thought it was awesome, and that's fine. You're allowed to like whatever you want as much as you like it. Just as I am allowed to not like as much things that I don't like as much as I want. But there can be no doubt. I mean, whether you think this game is amazing or terrible, there can be no doubt that it changed the face of RPGs and JRPGs in general forever. I mean, there was a lot of games that tried a grand scope like Lunar for the Sega CD, but they were limited due to the console itself. This, however, was not. The PlayStation at the time was incredibly advanced for a video game console, and it was able to do so much. So yeah, I mean, is it a great game? Yes. Is it the best Final Fantasy? No. Is it in the top 5? I don't think so. I'd be hard pressed to put it in the top 10. And if it would be, it'd be 8, 9, 7, somewhere in the lower half. A Sephiroth choir. I'm assuming those are the people who sang One Winged Angel. Oh yeah. So next we are going to, well, after, getting through the rest of this silliness, we are going to do Final Fantasy VIII. I'm pretty sure I've decided on that. I might have a side project going. Something else on, something a little less, in depth. But I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I'm also going to try to finish Valkyria Chronicles via recording rather than streaming, because for some reason the internet wants to not let me stream for longer than like 10 minutes. So yeah, thanks to everyone who lent their names to this Let's Play, to my fellow party members, as it were. Also, if you want to get involved in Final Fantasy VIII and be one of the Guardian Forces, you can leave the name for it in the comments below. Bdude has selected Ifrit, and Triple has selected the Tonberry. But other than that, I think everybody's still free. If not, I will obviously just pick people. So you might end up coming along anyway. But it's up to you to call who you want now. And again, it doesn't have to be your name or your internet name or whatever. It could be whatever name you want me to name it, as long as it's not obscene or overly ridiculous. And I will accept a lot of ridiculousness. So yeah, okay, we have TripleMika, Pamela, Dilly, Umi, Uto, and Bdude, I think were the names in this game that got used. So thank you to all of them for, being people, I guess. Okay, they're all amazing people, you know it. Probably put somewhere in this video YouTube names and Twitch stream names and Twitter handles so you can go follow and harass them as much as they harass me. Yeah, some of these credits are, especially now, I think, with Spanish text and German text, are afterthought credits because of the PC re-release, and I assume the PlayStation 4 version would be the same. Yeah, I mean, I said 100 people. There's been probably more than 100 names here, but that's probably because more people got added via the re-release. Brady Games, who make strategy guides sometimes. Good ones sometimes. And then we have the final, I guess, post-credit sequence is 500 years later. Like, there is really no ending to this game. It's they escape everything, and then this, and that's pretty much it. Okay, there's Dilly with 2 children. Considering he was the last of his tribe, I don't know how that happened. You can tell it's Dilly because he still has the 13 on his arm. Look, Simba, everything the light touches will be yours. And there's the overgrown ruins of Midgar. So, like, what does any of that mean? I don't think anybody knows. Because it's just... like, okay, the planet lived. That's fine. The planet lived. And then... oh, okay, well, so... look at those other thumbnails or other videos. Look, Advent Children. Whee! But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Next time we will fight the big baddies and then fight Sephiroth again, super powered. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all your support and have a good night.